Ladies and gentlemen, welcome in to your 30-minute musing. It is Monday, January, I don't even know. But the fun part about it, well, I guess if you want to consider it fun, is the weather's gotten a little warmer. The past couple of days, a little crisp, a little cool. Oh, and by the way, I went to the Royal Rumble in Orlando yesterday. Drove up, went to the event, drove back, got home. It was, 3:45 in the morning when I finally got myself kind of inside and contact lenses peeled out and ready to hit the pillow. It was a good time. It was another checklist off, everybody bucket list. Everybody's got a fucking bucket list because of the name of a movie, And I get it, but, I'm 33. I don't think I have a notion to kick a bucket anytime soon. It was something to get off my childhood checklist. So, Royal Rumble. Got that out the way. Readjusting the car settings here. It was cool and crisp for what it was, here in South Florida, Central Florida. But, I'll tell you, the weird part about it is, I could talk about the Royal Rumble, and I don't know how many people are wrestling fans. I'm just very excited that the guy that they were making it seem like was going to win, a kid by the name of Roman Reigns, or at least that's the name he goes by, they have been trying to get him to be the number one guy for 2 years now, maybe more. And just in the business of wrestling, Vince McMahon, please stop that. When Hulk Hogan left your company in the early 90s, you tried to push Lex Luger as the all-American, stars and stripes waving. It didn't work. It didn't work. It failed. He was not the guy. People saw through it. Well, Roman Reigns, same goddamn thing. People see through it. He's kind of got a unique little skill set here. He's kind of got a decent look about him as far as a guy who can, quote-unquote, carry the company and be the face of your company, your world champion. But I'm thankful he did not win last night. Well, the actual Royal Rumble match itself, he was the champion, but the winner of the Royal Rumble became champion, so that's good. Stop trying to force things to us, Vince. It just doesn't work. It's not good. And what's up with the traffic right here? I have no clue what's going on. Just hope these people are making the correct turn. Anyway, that was good. But on the drive up, I went to the bank, went to an ATM, took out a couple of bucks, because I had to pay for parking, and I was going to get some merchandise and some food and whatnot. So I did that. As soon as I got in the car from the bank, I'm still here in Fort Lauderdale. I just call up my parents. My mom picks up, and we bullshit and talk for, I could probably look. All the way, I made it to about Palm Bay, if I remember correctly, and then just the signal cut out. I was like, oh, okay, that's fine. Then I started listening to a podcast a little bit and got my way into Orlando and got there and did all that stuff. As soon as the event was over, I was still in the parking garage getting my way out of the damn arena. And basically it was just bullshitting with my mom the whole ride home. And she's not a wrestling fan, she'll hear a little bit and listen and, shows a mild interest to it. Because, when we were kids watching wrestling, Saturday night's main event and shit like that, she kind of liked it to a degree, But it was more or less the commentary of the two announcers, Gorilla Monsoon and Jesse the Body Ventura. So she would kind of watch, kind of tune into whatever, degree that is. But while the whole ride up, after I left the bank and I was going to Orlando, we'd just be bullshitting about whatever and talking whatever. As soon as I got back, as I was leaving, that is, of course, I have the little GPS, the little Google map thingy on my phone. And she was sort of following along, like, oh, okay, well, yeah, now you're approaching State Road, this, that, the other, as soon as you hit I-95, the whole ride back, basically. Just kind of bullshitting and like, where are you at now? Well, I'm about to cross over this exit, going through this town. Oh, okay, cool. She was just kind of mapping where I was, along the whole drive. Pretty much the whole ride back. I took a short time out, had to fill up my car and relieve my bladder. That was about it. So let's say a 5-minute timeout. Otherwise, just bullshitting the whole time back. But a decent day. Granted, I'm not one for driving that much. But again, this was some event that, it scratched off the childhood checklist of things I really wanted to go to as a kid. And here I am, 33, so, good. Things off my childhood checklist, like, beating certain Nintendo games and shit like that. Yeah, I got through those. Because, when you're like 6 years old or whatever, you're not, your motor skills, your hand-eye coordinates, you're just not good at certain things like that. So yeah, beating certain Nintendo games. Yeah, that's off the childhood checklist. Going to WrestleMania, I did that. Going to the Royal Rumble, I did that. I know there's certain things. Saw the Chicago Bears play a football game, did that. Saw the Cubs play a baseball game, did that. Saw the Chicago Blackhawks play a game, did that. I haven't seen the Bulls play, strangely enough. Although I have gone to the United Center, saw Van Halen there, well, Van Hagar, if you will. But still, I've been there, so that's something, right? I mean, that's downtown Chicago, for Christ's sakes. And yeah, that's, if you want to look at that as like road trip concert, did that. So, childhood checklist. Not that I actually had one written up, but I'm sure I would have more so enjoyed WrestleMania and the Royal Rumble as a kid, younger. But oh well, fuck it, who cares? Went to it, had a good time. You bullshit with the people around you. Kind of give your thoughts and opinions on what's going to happen, who's going to win, whatever. Yeah, get this. Yesterday was Championship Sunday in the NFL. I didn't watch a fucking minute of it. Because I was driving up, bullshitting with my mom, listening to a podcast, watching the Royal Rumble there live at the Amway, the Amway Arena, the Amway Center in Orlando. I was at the Amway. But, all together, didn't watch any football. But congratulations to the Denver Broncos and the Carolina Panthers. They advanced to the Super Bowl. That'll be in 2 weeks. Oh wait, today's January 25th, isn't it? That sounds right. Because remember, the Bears won the Super Bowl on January 26th, 1986. So we're 1 day shy of the 30-year anniversary. Boom! How about that? If you need more sports references, football references, Chicago references, you just got them all wrapped up right there. So I'm pretty sure it's Monday, January 25th. And as I head into work for just a quick cup of coffee, a 4-hour cup of coffee, either way. Should be a decent little time. Woo-hoo. But of course, the drive and the take a little money out to go buy some shit and grab some food, all that stuff. The whole driving to Orlando and back type thing. That, I'm not going to say that's setting me back, but keep in mind, I was supposed to work tomorrow. Yesterday, sorry. I am working tomorrow. I was supposed to work yesterday at the sports station to cover one of the football games. So then had to buy a ticket, took myself away from work, had to drive up, waste money on gas and food and merchandise. Got a Brock Lesnar t-shirt, Suplex City. Wrestling fans know, don't worry about it otherwise. But I did get a bit of merch, so that's cool. Had to. Otherwise, it's just, it's already 3 o'clock in the afternoon and I gotta get my ass to work. It was a quick weekend for me. In some points, it was, Friday and Saturday were long because I was not asleep. I was awake the whole fucking time. Because, I had to work that early Saturday spot with the live shows that I'm doing. There was that whole stretch, and then, here we go again, another. There's a long stretch of hours where I'm awake with not a lot of sleep. Okay, fine. But then, the rest of Saturday, forgot what I did. I stayed up, played games, blah, 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 whatever. Stayed inside because it was cool out. Oh, speaking of that, it was probably in the 30s, I would say, 30s to low 40s in Orlando, and even on the way coming back down here to Fort Lauderdale. So, for down here, that's kind of, that's good and cool. Although that will happen for our winter seasons, what the hell. Fall and winter may see those temperatures. Well, because it's been so nice, I'm already showing 75 degrees right now. Good Lord, so it's about 70 based on the embellishment that this car thermo likes to pull in. Upper 60s, low 70s. I mean, for being 3 p.m., okay. This is probably it for highs on the day. So it was kind of an interesting weekend for me. Fun. But, sometimes the ball will just bounce that way. There was a Massachusetts plate. I saw it. Haven't been paying attention. I thought I saw a different plate earlier, and I just didn't notice. There's a Quebec plate. Flying through that yellow light. You go, sir. Why are we all just taking off through the... Well, he was in the intersection. I suppose the safe thing to do would be just to go. But why is this taking forever? It's 3 miles from my road to the top of the ramp here, I-95 and Sunrise Boulevard. It's 3 miles, 2.9, call it 3, fine. Found that out last night. But to go 3 miles, it's already been 12 minutes. Think about that. Oh, man. Well, how can a dude be on a little scooter, like, on a day like this? It's a little cloudy. I mean, there's still that coolness in the air. Even though, 70, well, it's... Past couple of days have been cold. I'm wondering if there's some kind of a crash that happened up here. Because traffic ain't never backed up this far. Not 2 lights. 1 light, yes. 2 lights back? Hell no. And God bless them, I love these kids that wear their Beats by Dre headphones. You look like a fucking idiot. These big-ass, like a World War II fighter pilot. These big old earmuffs on their head. Like, yeah, I'm listening to my tunes, son. Yeah. I'm tuning out the noise. I'm noise canceling, that's what these are. You look like a fucking goon. I mean, they look like those big earmuffs that you give a kid, like... that's like 3 years old when you take him to like some loud events. If you take him to a ball game or something, you'll always see one kid, like the headphones are too big for his skull and he looks like a fucking goof. Yeah, that's what these kids all look like. Good for you, Dr. Dre. I mean, you have people that bought your fucking headphones, but again, just shows how stupid people are. $400 for shoes that Michael Jordan endorses. $200 for a pair of fucking headset. $200 for a pair of headsets, headphones, cans, whatever you want to call them. $200. I have earbuds that I bought for $20. Works fine. Oh, but the music sounds so much better. How fucking clearly do you need to listen to the music when you're out walking the streets? Get a good home stereo system. I don't know. When you're at home, go to town. No, but well, that's the thing. They probably have a big-ass stereo system at home, and the headphones for their phone, their tablet, their this, their that, whatever. Yeah, something's going on up ahead. I see all kinds of lights. Well, shit. I have no idea what the hell this is going to do. And granted, I do see people stand around, but those could be bums with cardboard signs. Oh, boy. This might be a long drive in. I kind of want to, well, I'm not in the ramp lane, but I kind of want to get over and... I'll go beyond my fucking exit ramp and then just U-turn back. Because this is just, not going to be good. See, all these people, like, they all do this. Like, if we're in the ramp lane, people will be in this lane. Do I get half a chance? Oh yeah, the semi will let me in. Thank you, sir. Yeah, because you get one idiot to block off traffic, then another idiot blocks off traffic, and then you're just backed up like several turds in a fucking stream. God damn it. Yeah, something happened up here. But see, nobody wants to get into the ramp lane, so then they start like the next lane up, and then they'll drive up as far as they can, then try to cut people off. That's everything that's going on right here. So I'm gonna pass all this shit. Then I'll make the U-turn at the next light. Good old traffic problems, first thing back. I mean, I was kind of surprised the trip up to Orlando was not bad till I got on State Road 50 leading into Orlando, because there's just construction all over the fucking place. Orlando's getting too big for its own good. Like, Orlando's nothing that fancy. It's just, well, Disney World's here. Yay. You know, that's about it. So, like, that jackass wants to cut in and get on that fucking side of the lane. Like, what is your deal, guy? No idea what the hell the holdup is. Oh boy, but everybody's got the same idea I got. Fuck me. Yeah, no, just stay to 95, Mike. Just... Wow, Hyundai, I would have got clipped. Gonna be honking like that. Buddy, put your blinker on. You, like, got your hazards going. Oh, this is not good. This is gonna be a long ride in. Well, I got time. I got about 12 minutes remaining on the recording here. This 30-minute musing, we might not see I-95, and I wish I were joking. That was a New York plate. The white with the double blue stripe. You know, granted, I was talking with my mom, you know, pretty much on the ride up to Orlando and the ride back. In my brain, as I'm like driving along, I'm thinking, oh, there's a South Carolina plate, there's this plate, there's a New Jersey plate. You know, I'm thinking all those things. Almost wanting the same, because she'll occasionally check my YouTube channel to listen to my 30-minute musing to see, like, oh, what the hell? Well, you know, what the hell is this kid up to? I know he's driving to work, but what does he talk about? Just for a little check-in. And she was concerned about my little spinal pain that I had in between my shoulder blades that I've been mentioning. It's going away pretty good right now. It's just probably a pinch or a sprain or a strain, whatever you want to call it. That's the good news. Bad news is it's kind of hindered me from doing some workouts. Plus, no, it's laziness. Laziness has been hindering me. Got to be accountable, that's what I'm saying. Does this lane ever get the fucking green arrow to make our little U-turn here? I would like that to be the case. Plus, we're entering a school zone when the lights are flashing, and the lights are flashing. Pennsylvania plate. It's a nice Toyota Avalon. Okay, haven't seen one of those in a little bit. Simple vehicle, don't get me wrong, but... Well, okay, I moved up this line pretty good, but how soon does this fucking light turn? Oh, here's a funny part. The truck that's right behind me. I saw him pass up a bunch of people on the ramp to 95, but he's behind my ass now, which means, haha, you tried taking that fucking U-turn bullshit? No, I'm a step ahead of you, sir. You tried cutting off a bunch of people and couldn't make it. You had to go all the way through. I like that bit of karma. It's some business vehicle, some fucking... The whole pickup truck has got a wrap on it, you know? I don't know what the hell it is, but yeah. Trying to cut people off to get yourself ahead of the ramp. Fuck you, guy. Fuck you and your Ford pickup with the wrap on it. Dummy. And I don't know what the holdup there is at 95. I mean, there's a couple of working trucks. Like, you know, county workers and whatnot. Like, I don't know if they're fucking around with some of the lights or the signs or both. I mean, it didn't look like anything extreme. Okay, if that's going, do we get a green arrow here? I'm trying to look through the windshield of the vehicle in front of me. Seriously, just want to make a left turn here. This is ridiculous. What else is on the childhood checklist? Well, I've been to Disney World past the age of memory. I mean, we went when I was like 3 or 4 years old. I don't remember that, which is surprising because we drove from Chicago all the way down when we were still living there. Chicago to Orlando. I don't remember the drive there or back, thankfully. And I remember small bits and pieces of actually being there. So when I went in early 2006, when a bunch of my friends came down, I was living in Orlando at the time, just to refresh the story. I had just moved to Orlando July of 2005, so January 2006, a bunch of friends came down, and like, we did the whole deal. We went to Disney and Universal and SeaWorld, and is that when we went to Medieval Times? I know a bunch of us went, like the same crew of us went, but come on, people, let's find the gas pedal here. Come on. Come on. Make that fucking turn, kid. Make that fucking turn. There you go, see? Almost like magic. Now we'll fly up this way, hook back around, and 95 south, finally getting to Miami. As long as it's taken on a 30-minute musing for me to get my ass to 95. What is going on there? Even the ramp here is like backed up. How? Well, it's got to be I-95 backed up then. Uh-oh, should have listened to a traffic report. Yeah, and when something's wrong on I-95, you're gonna have all kinds of trouble. Because the ramp, we don't have a light. We have to like merge with people, you know, we have to yield, that is. Like, how bad, honestly, can it be? I mean, there is like a county worker sitting there in the median. A couple of guys doing some stuff, but I don't know what the hell. Let's check the ramp and get well, there is a bit of some car chunks sitting right here, but who knows how long those have been sitting. I have no idea. This doesn't look like anything happened. I'll just chalk it up to people in South Florida don't know how the fuck to drive. Complete idiots. Quebec plate, and what is that plate? Well, let me fly up right behind him and find out. Merging like a motherfucker. Well, fuck this guy if he's going to be going slow. Hey, Louisiana? South Dakota, excuse me. It was all red lettering in cursive, and I know Louisiana plates are like that, but this was a different look. But South Dakota for damn sure. Had I not gotten up close enough, I would have never known. So let the rat race begin. We're on I-95. It's the pedal on the right, people. Make sure you look around before you merge like a fucking idiot, because I know you all are. Which astounds me how often there are fucking vehicle crashes and shit like that all over the place, because everybody complains about the traffic. But then if you see some of these people drive, it's amazing that they're not, you know, dead by now. No blinkers, cutting people off like, oh, here's my exit. How do you not know where your exit is? If you're down here and from here, you should have a good idea. Wow. Then you get bunched in and you can't go where you need to go, and Gonna make the ride a little longer yet. Just having a great time. Traffic issues like a motherfucker. I think I've already had an episode of 30-Minute Musings called Traffic Issues, so yeah, this should be no surprise. I honestly just need to go straight down the fucking ramp to, yeah, I'm going through people. I don't give a damn. You're fine, lady. Don't worry about me. I couldn't make my merge. I had to jump up the ramp to Davie Boulevard and then just go straight over again. I was boxed in. Wow. That's why I need 9 dash cams in this motherfucker. 2 in the front, 2 in the back, 1 on each door, and 1 looking at my radio-friendly face. Ruggedly handsome, that's the thing. Well, I tell you, my car got a good workout yesterday. A lot of just, hey, we're doing 75 miles an hour, yet we're still being passed. It was a big portion of the trip yesterday. And now this car just wants to stay on the giddy up. Foot barely on the gas pedal. Look at that speed, huh? I'm still just kind of keeping up with people. Well, I suppose you had the car going really good yesterday, Mike. Woo! I filled this damn car up so tippy-top to the brim. I went into some, it was like the ultimate kind of gas station truck stop, if you will. There was an Arby's attached to it. I'd have to go back and think where I was. It was a place called Hearts, you know, the organ, heart. A place called Hearts. I forget what little town I was in. I just took the exit off 95 to get there. I was going to fill up at a Citgo, but the prices were a little expensive, and the card swiper on the gas pump was just jacked up and fucked. I mean, the building itself was closed. There was no attendant inside to fucking take my money, shut up and take my money. So I just went like another block down the road, and there was this place called Hearts, and it was attached. There was an Arby's attached to it. And it was kind of like a nice little truck stop, convenience store, all that shit. I mean, literally, they had like purses on sale inside, and all kinds of shit. You sit down and eat and do all that stuff. Texas plate. It was like a really cool, like a respectable gas station truck stop kind of deal. Was that in West Melbourne or no? I didn't go to West Melbourne. It was further south than that yet. I'd have to look. That's a California plate, goddamn. Way to make the trip, guy. Or gal. Guy, by the way. Yeah, I filled up at that joint. Because I swiped my damn debit card, and right away it was like, please enter your zip code. I'm like, why my fucking zip code? So I punched it in wrong twice. I don't know what the fuck it could be. I hate gas pumps that do that. Enter the fucking, that debit card's zip code. Well, okay, my mailing address didn't work. My physical address didn't work. It was like, goddamn, fuck this. Went inside, relieved my bladder, handed the lady 20 bucks. Like, yeah, I'm over there at pump number 3, 20 bucks. And that thing kind of clicked around $17.50, around 18 bucks. I'm like, goddamn, this thing is full. But I ounced the fuck out. I didn't inch the fuck out of it. I ounced the fuck out of it to get every last fucking bit of that $20 into my gas tank, and I did. And I've already gone 111 miles since that fill up, and I'm just below full. I usually get about 300 miles per tank of gas, but I mean, yesterday with all the heavy driving I did, highway, high speed, I'm in the red. Holy fuck, that's not good. Oh, I gotta go. Till we meet again. Catch your ass down the road. Wow.